Well, it's Groundhog Day again, and that must mean we're filming another Groundhog Day video. Year 2, baby. So I just got back from watching Groundhog Day in the theater featured in the movie Groundhog Day on the square where they filmed Groundhog Day. So right there, that's the Woodstock Theater. Do you know this was filmed in Woodstock, Illinois? And I know what you're thinking. Ashlyn, why are you filming this on Groundhog Day Eve then? Well, I had already filmed some stuff, but I hadn't had this fun stuff in the background. And when I watched it back, instead, something that was in the background was a post-it note with a phone number on it that the general public shouldn't have. So, can't use that! So, in the group chat where we had discussed going to these local events, these Woodstock events, one of my friends once shared a very magical thing with us, and that was a YouTube link to a Groundhog Day musical. And I know what you're thinking. Ashlyn, is it good? Buddy, I don't even know if Groundhog Day the movie is good at this point. I don't know that it's even classified as like a movie in my mind. It's transcended being a movie. It's an experience. It's a reference joke. Think of it this way. If you were to go on to like Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and ask people to give like a genuine, serious film review of Shrek or B-movie, there'd be a lot of, meta context kind of coloring the perspective here, and I think that's how I feel about Groundhog Day. I hadn't seen this movie when I decided to start doing this project. I just thought it was funny. And I was right, it still is funny. So when I saw that there was a musical, I did not wonder if it was a good musical. I just knew it was going to be a good time. So when I looked into it a little bit more, I was surprised when I found that someone else had already reviewed this Groundhog Day musical. That was last year. And I clicked it and I scrubbed through their little table of contents at the bottom, and that person did not have a good time. So I found out that apparently some people might say that it's not a good musical. But mostly I realized that no matter what happens, at least I know I'm gonna have a lot more fun than that person did. I just realized you can see my hand lotion in the shot. It's cold outside. My hands are chapped, my lips are chapped. You know how it goes. The question on everybody's lips, their chapped lips, is what is this musical even like? Well, bud, I took notes, and I'm gonna go through them with you. So, first things first, let's talk about ratings. When I went to see the movie, I couldn't help but notice that it's rated PG, which is okay. I was scripting this and I wanted to show Phil and Nancy in that scene, but I watched this movie by owning it on YouTube, because I have YouTube Premium. Feel free to bully me about it in the comments. Thank you. Once I start playing it, if I have any screen recording app even open, even on a different desktop, signed into a different thing, it just blacks out the screen, and I just can't do it. Which I should have known, because I should have remembered this from last year. If you go look, the whole video was me standing in front of a projector screen and moving around so that YouTube won't notice. My bad. But I digress. The movie is apparently rated PG. The musical is definitely not. I would say PG-13 pushing R, probably rated R. Probably rated R. Gets a little more sexual. A little more explicitly sexual, I should say. Feels like a little bit more of a dick in a way. That doesn't really affect the rating, but like I felt like I should say that. One interesting thing that they did, which is apparently how my friend even found out about this, is, you know in the movie, that whole sequence of events involving him thinking, I could probably get out of the loop if I die. They made that into like a whole song and choreography number. So the whole, the suicide montage in the romantic comedy, we all know that trope. It's definitely, definitely in the top 3 of fan favorite suicide montages in all of romantic comedies. But it's a song and dance number in this, and it's extended. And they show lots of methods acted out in graphic detail. So if you like dark, shocking comedy and you're like in the mind state to enjoy this, and you might want to meditate on that and check in with yourself. But if you're all good, I gotta tell you, it's pretty funny. It's pretty fucking funny. So I love that they give credit to the person who did the subtitles, because my god, it gets hard to understand sometimes. I don't know how they were able to figure out, I guess they have a copy of the script, I don't know, or just superhuman ears, but that's what a lot of people in the comments were talking about, is just how impossible it is to understand what the hell is going on. So thank you, King Gary, for making it all possible. Yeah, this isn't, I don't know if I mentioned that, I'm sorry, this is just like a random audience member recording. Fan cam, as they used to call it before the word fan cam turned into something else. But it's from a fan's camera in the audience. I know I keep pausing it, but so they're gonna show us Phil, and the first thing you need to do when enjoying this musical is just accept that these are different characters. They're the same characters, but kind of different. It's a reboot. You know what I mean? It's a slightly different take. He's not fully, like, giving Bill Murray. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, it's his own thing. That's for everybody, also. Like, we'll get to it.
Okay, Bill, one more time.
Really?
Hoping for an early spring.
Fine.
Here we go.
Here he is.
Hoping for an early spring. Well, tomorrow is Groundhog Day, and the good folks in Punxsutawney are already gathering in a snowy field, waiting for the dawn. Why? Because they're morons. Will he see a shadow? Won't he see a shadow?
You see what I mean? Like, he's giving similar energy, but not the same
we've been
energy.
following this blizzard
It's good.
thing.
You just have to accept it early, and then you'll be able to enjoy it.
If you're headed to Punxsutawney, don't worry
He's
about
got,
the blizzard.
you know what the other thing is he's got television hair. Stage Phil Connors has television hair. Movie Phil Connors does not, bless his heart. You know what I mean? So one of the cute little quirks about this is the music. Oh, Ashley, it's a musical. Of course there's music. But it's less about the music that is there and more about the music that is not there. At least in the 6 a.m. scenes, because this is what they do. Adorable. Great. Love it. Shaman of the Shadows goes hard as shit, and it sounds like a Magic the Gathering card. And I also love that sometimes the actors will, I assume intentionally, sound as much like the movie as possible. Like on the line, Groundhog Day! Eerily similar. This is it's kind of surreal to watch. But yeah, I like their little jingle. There's several little jingles in here. It's cute.
Talking about everything. Weather, predictions, temperature, weather. It's just nuts. Holy wacky. That's our town on February 2nd. We're going to be crazier than groundhogs in February. I know. But we love it. Okay, now let's try to spin around. Wow, that's a great hat you're wearing. Thank you. She made it herself. Really nice.
Lumpy bed, ugly curtains, pointless directions.
Oh yeah, remember when I said that it's a little more like, explicitly sexual? Yeah. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, I just think it's really interesting and funny that they just sort of, like, went with a different target audience, I think. Is this song good? I wouldn't know.
Dried flowers, damp towels, no reception.
It kind of sounds accurate. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know anything about anything.
Spring?
Good morning! Off to see the Groundhog?
Why? Is there anything else? Maybe
So they sort of squish a few characters together, as one might anticipate, in, like, adapting something to the stage.
Good guess.
I think that is the first day of spring.
Thank God I'll lose it altogether if
One more person talks about the weather. Talks about the weather.
Connors, looks like a storm's coming, don't you think?
amateurs.
Did you sleep well?
I slept alone.
Oh, would you like some coffee?
You have any cappuccino or espresso?
Oh, I don't.
Speak Italian? This is fun.
I hope you like it. Sometimes it goes a little rogue. Good morning!
Yeah, this whole exchange is a great example of that the delivery is just a little bit different because it's on stage. They're very far away. And I think that's part of my whole thing of like, I feel he's not really giving Bill Murray. He's just his own sort of Phil Connors. And like, yeah, because one of them is acting to a camera and the other one's acting to an audience. It's very far away. So of course they're going to sound a little bit different. Ashlyn, god damn it.
I heard there's talk of a blizzard.
Oh, we're all gonna turn into popsicles.
Relax. All this warm air from the
These
south is mixed with
little,
cold air from the
what's that game? Tell me in the comments, because I don't actually know what it is. Icebreaker? Something like that. These, I don't know what these people are meant, are they children? I don't know what's going on with them. But my god, they sound like
pushing off the
cartoons.
Alleghenies and
Hey, it's Phil Connors from Good Weather with Phil Connors.
thanks for watching.
Get a picture. Sure.
Another, I was gonna call that a jingle, it's not really
I
a
have a
jingle.
bad word to say about small towns per se. They're nice for an hour, or at a stretch, half a day. And they're
Just
perfect
looks like
for a
an
step
asshole
off
from
on your
television.
way.
You know what I
On your
mean?
way somewhere else.
I would love, if he was my local weatherman, I would love to see him on the New Year's Eve broadcast. That's what I would want. Just Phil Connors getting drunk on television. Hey locals, you remember that one sportscaster that's no longer a sportscaster because he got too drunk on TV? I remember that too. Good riddance, I say. Okay, let's find Ned.
Phil Connors?
Thanks for watching.
Oh, don't tell me you don't remember me.
The
'cause I sure
boy,
as heck
there he
remember
is.
you.
Yeah, I'm sort of gonna.
I thought it was sure as heck if I remember you, but heck fire. Okay.
Ned
Okay.
Ryerson.
Needle nose dead.
This dude's physicality is incredible. I love this dude.
I see those.
He really kills it.
Ed Ryerson
Bing.
from high school.
Bing.
Now,
I sell insurance, Phil.
insurance.
Bing.
I love that.
What do you need, old friend? Single?
You know what's really great
Whole turn?
in here?
Oh, you've heard our jingle, of course. Death will come to everyone. You gotta love life. You gotta love life. You gotta love life.
Insurance.
Bye now.
It's so good to see you. Hey, what are you doing for dinner?
Something else.
Hey, I got a policy for that.
This little... Hi, Manny. I'm sorry I woke you up. I was busy laughing at the groundhog furry with his sun flail beating the shit out of a weatherman. This was the next character that I was worried that they were going to make be God, was the groundhog furry with the sun flail. But I guess it's just the... I guess in universe that is just a person in a groundhog costume. Alright. I told you. The tiny car is the tiny little van. It's incredible. I love it. Sweet. See, this is why I thought we were gonna find out that the groundhog is God. The groundhog makes the weather. It's incredible.
Hey, cute! Look at those teeth! Look at them! See that belly? He's smiling at me. And yet there's a hint of sadness. Well, I guess we're off to the banquet. Anyone else?
Maybe when my toes thaw out.
That's what the dancing's for.
See you, Buster.
That's cute.
We were getting ready to send out a search party. My God, what were you doing out there? You're freezing. Come and sit down.
The roads are all closed.
I know, but thanks for checking.
No, all of them. The 119, the 310, the Colonel Drake Highway.
You need to warm up.
Oh, yeah. That's good. Thanks, Rhoda.
Rita.
Rita. Rhonda.
See, he's just like a dumb whore in this.
I already rebooked you at the bed and breakfast.
So I thought this was cute. Also, I thought this was a cell phone spotted moment, but it's not.
February 2nd. First remote broadcast.
Yeah, I thought this was cute to have her writing in her little diary and to have that be how we perceive her, perceptions. I thought that was cute. And she sings them because it's musical. Isn't that great? Isn't that something?
Seems we're staying here for another night. Just kind
Thinks he's an asshole. Spoiler alert. Perhaps the day after. Yeah, they do the anticipation thing at 5:59 in the morning. Kills me. I love that spinny set. These sets are so cool. I'm so conditioned to hear the "Your little hand in mine" that it trips me up to hear the Shaman of the Shadows song. You're playing yesterday's tape. He still does that bit, so yeah, that's fine. Groundhog Day.
Idiots! You're playing yesterday's tape. There's Yeah, I didn't set a wake up. Yeah, happy Groundhog.
Yeah, so his loop is the radio with the jingle, and then the wake-up call, and then there's a thing with a crocheted pillow that I forgot to point out the first time, where in that first song where he's just complaining about hick stuff, he mentions that crocheted pillows are ugly, and then he throws it, and then in the loop, it ends up, you know, things reset and the pillow's in a different place. Or the same place, rather. Crochet. Spooky. Ooh. Spooky, weird townies and their silly old pillows.
Groundhog Day!
Groundhog Day. Okay. I like the dash of stoner that's going on here. Are you sure this isn't set in my state? Actually. I'm gonna have to cut this out. Is weed legal in Illinois? Well, I can tell you that it is. Does not allow. He's a criminal! This is a criminal in here. What is going on? Is it legal to smoke weed in PA? My condolences. You should try living in Woodstock, Illinois instead. Yet the way he weaves through the choreography, I think, is cute. Watching a good weather with Phil Connors. Watching the loop thing, but with like choreography, is really cool. Well, I mean the movie is choreographed too, technically, but you know what I mean. Like stage musical choreography, but it's a loop, and then everybody else is doing it the same way, but he weaves through it and interacts with it differently. I think that's cool. Very interesting. Good weather with Phil Connors. Okay. Everyone's in on it.
It's a flashback from when I was 20 and ate magic mushrooms and thought I was Aquaman.
Why Aquaman?
Or it's some kind of reality show about forecasters, bad bed and breakfast and snow.
I'd watch that.
Lost my memory of the years since last Groundhog Day.
That's our town up
The fucking crocheted pillow. It's like the equivalent of a pencil.
Did you sleep on
No! I don't want any coffee!
I heard there's talk of a blizzard.
We're all gonna turn into popsicles.
Get me out of here!
Mr. Connors, will you be staying in it?
Yeah, it's kind of giving John Mulaney a little dash, a little salt and pepper dash of John Mulaney. And it's a little bit, there's something Always Sunny about this too. Love it. Love it. See what I mean? I love everyone's doing the same choreography and just moving through it differently. I think that's great. Very cool.
Hey, it's Phil Connors.
Leave me alone!
What a day.
Damn holster. Again with the gun? Hey, I said no!
I'm new in town. Okay, I'll stop. So they sort of make Rita into someone who's like
And taught to be pretty and precious.
frustrated by the search
Spending my
for like
playtimes with
a
plastic
knight in shining
princesses
armor,
who all had those bodies just utterly
which is an
ludicrous.
interesting take.
Minuscule waists and
That's-
huge boobs, and it's all nippleless and no pubes and no creases. I mean, Jesus, it's pretty confusing. Especially at 6.
I don't. She kind of. I don't want to say like. I don't know. It like this isn't the same like extremely happy-go-lucky upbeat lady that Rita is in the movie, something seems a little bit off, and I don't know that I particularly like it. But, I mean, like I said, if I just accept that these are different characters, then, you know, I can roll with it. It's just... Hashtag not my Rita.
In that fairy tale world, all the girls end up happy ever after, wooing their knights in shining armor. But some nights down the track, you can bet they'll be trapped, spending nights in shining armor. All their knights spend their nights at a bar, or at a ball with some harlot. I'm not bitter, it's just better that I don't fall for all that romantic.
It does come off as a little bit bitter, though. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this take on Rita.
Bullshit, now that I'm older. Although I don't mind the thought of being tossed over a shoulder and
this is
off to a
interesting.
mansion by some ruggedly handsome man in a fireman helmet. Have them just use me for sex.
So she...
As I say, it's a little complex.
I mean, that's why romance fiction genre exists, I guess. That's what that's set for.
My prince may come, but it doesn't seem like me.
This doesn't have Rita energy to me. This is one of the moments where I went back to thinking, like, maybe this isn't a good musical. Well, I mean, it's not a bad, it's just not like a great adaptation. I don't, this doesn't seem like Rita to me. I'm frustrated.
Look at those teeth! Look at him! See that, Billy? He's smiling at me. And yet
There's a hint of sadness.
Rita!
Hey, there you are.
Well, I just robbed to the banquet.
See you, Buster.
What have you been up to all day?
Oh, just weather stuff.
Isn't this town great?
Speaking of weather stuff, it's really cold in my room right now, but the space heater is too loud, so I didn't want it on.
Sure.
Yeah, the ice sculpture, the chili cook-off, the little carnival ride.
Oh,
It genuinely sounds
Hey,
very fun.
Can I buy you a drink? I'll have a Jim Beam straight up.
No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you won't. Not a Jim Beam straight up. That's not what it is. That's not what he orders. He goes, Jim Beam, ice, water. Jim Beam, ice, water. It's an interesting move. I'm not making enemies. I'm gaining followers. I'm not going to say anything about that. That is a drink that you can order if you want to.
Ooh, a serious drink.
Yeah, don't you hate those
Serious
frou
drink.
lady drinks?
And for you, miss?
Sweet
Oh,
vermouth
sweet
on the
vermouth
rocks
on
with
the
a
rocks with
twist.
please.
She said sweet vermouth on the rocks with a twist when she should be ordering sweet vermouth on the rocks with a twist. That wasn't like my best impression. Actually, the best impression that I've done of that was one of the recordings with stuff in the background that I can't put on YouTube, aka a phone number from work. So I can't use it. It was a really good impression, just trust me. Really good and gone forever. Anyway, CinemaSins ding, or Stage Sins ding ding. How many sins are we at? Like 3 or 4?
It's a good choice. Could you put an umbrella in mine?
Look at those teeth! Look at him! See that, Billy? He's smiling at me. And yet...
Rita!
Hey, there you are.
Well, I just robbed to the banquet.
See you, Buster.
Isn't this place great? The weather museum, the ice sculptures, the chili cook-off, the little carnival rides.
I know.
I'm just glad we got a free day.
You know, I was just thinking that.
No kidding? Hey, can I buy you a drink? I'll have a sweet vermouth rocks with a twist, please.
For you, miss?
Same. That's my favorite drink.
Mine too. It always makes me think of Rome.
How the sunlight hits the buildings in the afternoon.
Toast?
What shall we drink to?
How about to us?
I don't think so. How about to the Groundhog?
Really? Yeah. Sure. To the Groundhog.
To the Groundhog? Rita? Rita, hi. Hashtag not my Rita. This is madness. This is... Okay, hold on. Let me... Ooh. That's a plaque. As you can see, there's like a lot of plaques of a thing in a movie happened here all over Woodstock, but one of them is I always drink to world peace. I always drink to world peace. Why cut that? It's a very famous line from the movie, and she makes a point like, I don't get it. Because in the movie, there's a part he recommends toasting to the Groundhog just as like a non-answer, basically. She's like, I always drink to world peace, and the next time he's like, I always say a prayer and drink to world peace. But no, to the Groundhog, I guess. Fuck it. Damn it.
Oh, dear Lord.
I want to taste that. I bet they're gonna serve it.
Look at Dennis!
Look at him!
See that belly? He's smiling at me.
Rita!
Hey, there you are.
Well, I guess we're off to the banquet.
See ya, Buster. Oh, what a fun town. Can I buy you a drink? I'll have a sweet vermouth on the rocks with a twist.
And for you, miss?
Same. That's my favorite drink.
Mine too. It always makes me think of Barcelona. Oh, I'm just glad we got a free day.
You know, I was just thinking that.
No kidding. How about a toast?
What shall we
To
drink
world
to?
peace.
How about to the Groundhog?
The Groundhog.
Punxsutawney
Fuck up.
Phil! That's
Shut
my
the
name
fuck
too!
up.
What a sexy laugh you have. Why don't we take this upstairs?
I went to school with a girl. I remember her
Yeah,
well.
this is-
She was pretty smart, pretty as hell. Her folks had a
Blur.
farm, but
I
she wouldn't stay. Of
feel
course, she
like
wanted
the
Prince
people who
Charming,
wrote
so
this
she went
have,
to LA, of course,
like
and introduced
problems and stuff that they want to like vent about, and then this is just their vehicle to do so, because where are you
Some
getting
famous
this?
actor or producer, shacked up in a house in the hills, with a cat and a juicer and a fancy car and a tennis court. But the guy wasn't quite the cat she thought she'd caught. He treats her like trash, and then you know the drill. Takes his cat and his cash and finds some younger girl, so she's left with this stupid Corvette.
Where is
And
this
an
like,
empty swimming pool which she
this
fills
coming
with
from?
regret. Smart girl, but kind of dumb. And I'd rather be lonely than sit on my fanny, waiting for my prince to come. One day, someday, he'll come sweeping.
I don't like it's the loneliness that it's like, where
I
I don't understand this interpretation of this character. It's very
less handsome and fighting his dragons. Oh, a gentleman.
That's me all over.
You were saying?
Just that I think that people place too much emphasis on success. Success. What is that?
That is so true.
Sorry, Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm never gonna find it. It's just giving me real manifest success videos. I wanted the meme. What is You know what I'm talking about? The video where he's like, visualize suckies. Well, never mind, I
We
guess.
can all live in the mountains
At high altitudes. Oh, I agree.
I'm already a million miles away from where I started in college.
Already a million miles away. I like that in the movie when she says million, she says million, which is very cute and southern. Sometimes I say it that way. Did you know I'm not actually from Illinois originally? I'm exotic. I guess I'm just kind of like different. Just kind of quirky like that.
You weren't in broadcasting or journalism?
Believe it or not, I studied.
A million miles from where I started off in college. Girl, same. Like I said, this is my Com 491 notebook. Politics of platforms and research of, different social media platforms and how that affects the way that we blah, 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 blah. I don't know why I'm acting like you guys care. God damn it.
18th century French poetry.
Oh, what a waste of time, huh?
Such a dick.
I meant for someone else.
Okay, just stop talking. It's
So close. That's me all over.
You were saying?
Just that I think that people place too much emphasis on success. Success. What is that anyway?
So
Oh,
true.
I
I wish we
agree.
could all live in the mountains at high altitude.
That's where I see myself in
I'm
5
already
years.
a million miles away from where I started in college.
Really? You weren't in broadcasting or journalism?
Believe it or not, I studied 18th century French poetry.
I didn't point this out the first time. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That's not correct. You did not study 18th century French poetry. You studied 19th century French poetry. Plot hole ding. Well, not plot hole. Adaptation inaccuracy ding. I think we're at like 5 or 6 now. Get it right. Get it the fuck together.
Le fille que j'aime. Qui se bonifia un peu chaque matin.
You speak French?
Oui.
That got a laugh in the movie theater
Voulez-vous
today
faire
too.
en 69 avec moi?
I considered looking that up earlier and I didn't, so I'm still not going to. So
You can be on top!
you can look it up. The subtitles are there.
That's me all over.
You were saying?
Just that I think that people place too much emphasis on blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Never mind, just skip it. Hey, just tell me,
When you have to replay the part of the video game over and over and you can't skip dialogue, am I right,
what do you
gamers?
like in a guy?
Phil,
No, hypothetically, I'm interested. What are you looking for?
I'm not looking.
But if you were,
I don't have an image. I'll just know it when I see it.
you never thought about it?
Of course I thought about it.
See? One thing.
See, like, the dialogue for this part seems like if it was delivered a little bit differently, it could sound like Rita, but
Oh.
I have a lot of thoughts.
Sense of humor?
Oh, what else?
Modest.
Yes. is second only to humility. My humility is legend.
He'd know what to wear. He'd have a full head of hair. And his
Interesting.
eyes would be brown, blue, or green. Well, I don't care. And his body would be toned with those pics like you get at the gym. But he won't spend all his time at the gym. And he'll love reading books. He'll be an excellent cook. He'll be good looking, but not too aware of his looks. He'll be tender but tough, and smart but not smug, and attentive but not fawning, and he'll smell good in the morning, and he'll dance.
This is a guy we're talking about, right?
And like hiking and baking and biking, I'm not picky, I just ask that he likes me, and I like him, and I'd rather be alone if the only other option is to come and settle down with some condescending clown with a great rating from some dating service, some self-professing Mr. Perfect, another narcissistic legend made $1 million out of hedge funds, another sexually ineffectual, self-obsessing metrosexual, pseudo-intellectual, getting drunk and existential every time the Steelers lose a game. Thanks, but perhaps some other day.
On it.
I had a lot of thoughts at once and I couldn't decide which ones to say, and then they all kind of jumbled together and then faded away, and that's why I didn't say anything during that part. And that's why I'm probably gonna have to cut it out. Thank you. A personal beef going on here or something.
I'm not sure how this will help.
Just once you get to the bottom of it.
I'm stuck. I'm just stuck.
I have a PhD in psychiatric pharmacology. I specialize in mental illness.
Good.
In cows,
What?
let's treat your depression with a course of fluoxetol.
I'm not depressed.
You're not. You must be delusional. Subjects of acipromazine and a couple of copapramine. Quietly, I'd advise you to try this tranquilizer. Although maybe you should just take half.
Okay.
It says whole ones for cows
I'm not a...
and half for calves.
I don't even know if I believe what I'm saying. This guy is clearly nuts, but he is desperate and he's paying. Statistically, he might as well be sitting home and praying for all the good that I can do. I don't have a freaking clue.
Medicine covered, there's a bunch of overload.
So how many times do you think I can make fun of Scientologists on my YouTube channel before it becomes a problem? I do have a lot of scripts for upcoming videos, and I'm just wondering. Nope. Nothing to say. Not gonna say anything. Do I know a lot about health scams and whatnot? Do I think, cults and scam busting is interesting and necessary knowledge? Yes. Have I looked into a lot of this and studied it and whatnot? Blah, 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 blah. Yes. Am I going to say anything in particular? I haven't decided yet. Phil Connors goes clear. Do you think there's a couple of loops where he just does the little test and whatnot? Goes through auditing, maybe? Okay, let's...
Steps and they shouldn't take long. We just need a step.
Who wrote this? I'm having a really hard time grasping what the stance would be of the person who wrote this, because now they're throwing Alcoholics Anonymous in with all of this, and so he's got the hippie person, he's got Gwyneth Paltrow, I guess, is this person. Got the guy who is, you've got like the ketamine ivermectin guy, I guess, and then a Scientologist, interesting, and then Alcoholics Anonymous, and these are looped together, so interesting worldview, interesting writing, interesting decisions. What else would we be missing, like a purification rundown or something? If this was a little bit more recent, they would have mentioned ivermectin, and I bet they probably would have also mentioned, like, that dude that eats dirt or something like that. I'm surprised they don't have a chiropractor in here. I'm gonna stop talking before I make enemies. I don't need to make enemies, I need to gain followers. Okay.
Satan within you, we must
Yeah.
exercise your demons. Change the spell.
Eat your vegetables uncooked.
It's your karma.
Oh, wrong.
It's
Alright.
constipated oxens.
Okay.
I am stuck. Fuck, okay.
I could do a whole video on just this.
I'm just dreaming into Frank, and everyone's in on it. It's a flashback from when I was 20 and had magic mushrooms and I was Aquaman.
We could probably talk to the first guy about the mushrooms thing. He'll probably know.
It's fine.
Fine.
No. Well, I mean, insurance is not approving any of this. None of this is getting approved by insurance. Oh, duh. We literally... Buddy, listen. Call up Ned Ryerson and ask him to get you the best health insurance on the market. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, alright. Okay. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good to know. I'm gonna try to reenact my, original reaction to seeing this. Let's fucking go, bitch! I don't think I hit that the first time.
6 more weeks of winter.
I don't think I hit that in real life in my genuine actual first response, but you have no idea how much I literally like fist pumped and went hell yeah out loud alone in my room. I was very excited to see these 6.
Yep. That's a long time.
The way he's shooting these back
Did you actually see the groundhog?
is
See the
insane.
shadow? Well,
If this was set in my area, I'd be drinking Malort. I don't know if Pennsylvania has like a Malort equivalent. I don't know that anything can really compare to the sweetest Swedish liqueur, Chicago's pride and joy, Jepson's Malort. But I like to imagine that that's what he's
his
drinking.
eyes were open. Yeah, but you know how you can be looking at something and your mind's sort of somewhere else?
Hell yeah.
Think he was daydreaming? Or, you know, kind of planning out his schedule.
Yeah, this rules. This rules. Alright, decision has been made. I am declaring this extremely good content. This musical rules. It slaps. It's awesome. 100 out of 10. Game of the year.
Did
It's
you
like making me
know that in
sick just
Punxsutawney
watching him do
they got
this.
only one word for snow?
Nobody says next to it.
What is it?
Are you guys late for something?
No.
This show freaking rules. This is awesome.
Was that today?
They call it a banquet, but it's really just spaghetti. $30 a ticket.
Yeah. For $30, I can grow my own spaghetti.
I was right to be excited.
Buddy, whatever it is, that's not gonna help.
Oh, what did I do? I made people happy. I brought them sunshine.
Cheer up, mister.
I would be so scared
Can't be that
to be
bad.
watching somebody behave like this in a bar.
Really? How would you like it if you were stuck in one place and every day was exactly the same
And
there
nothing
was
you did
nothing that you
mattered.
could do about it?
What about sums it up for me?
Over. I go to bed smashed like an alcoholic hamster. One of them
This
little Willie.
song
We can do whatever we want. We can do whatever.
look at that transition, baby. That does mean that we don't get the part where he's like, are you okay? You promise? Alright, you're okay. But that's... I love that they have the little house thing going in the background. That's cute.
I think that's big.
Who gets paid? No! Never drive on the railroad track.
I love it. I think this is great. I'm not gonna make you sit through this. I'm not gonna make you watch me react to a cop car chase. What is this? Moist Critical? Penguins Zero? Cut that out.
Oh, Mandy! If you say so.
Yeah, see, he calls her not Rita. In the movie, he accidentally says Rita because then that way we know that he has feelings for Rita. Ooh. That he's too shallow to, like, pursue her genuinely at that point in his journey. But here it's just saying, like, some other name, so it's just showing that he's, like, a dick and it is a one-night stand. Choices were made.
So, yeah, he saw a shadow in a long winter it could be. And that's the way it is on February 2nd in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, standing in for Bill Connors, who is on assignment.
So here's a montage of debauchery, I guess. I think he's a little... I think he goes a little bit crazier in the musical than he does in the movie. This is part of why I was like, the musical would have a higher maturity rating, I think. If I forget to edit it in, I wanted to edit in like a little like buy or pan flag and then a little question mark of like, oh? What if he canonically, because I see an exchange of money, I assume these are probably sex workers. What if canonically he did just pay them just to, like, perform a little dance together? I think that'd be cool. This is a fucking look. This is some Always Sunny behavior. What if I cosplayed that look instead of doing the same Rita in the diner scene outfit that I did last year? That would have been cool. She's not even dressed like this in the...
Are you okay, Miss Thea?
Yeah, this kind of rules.
Alright, what are you wearing?
What are you wearing? You know, you should really get in the festive spirit.
So, what, did you oversleep or something? I left a wake-up call.
Oh, you did that. Thank you so much.
Well?
Well,
Let me know if you can help me find out who else he reminds me of
did you
here.
hear? They closed down the highway.
I'm already on it. I read the through just in case. No.
You know, Rita, you really need to listen up.
Wait.
You can chew on that, and I will check in on you
Oh yeah, she does explicitly say like twice in this that she's 36.
tomorrow.
What is wrong with you?
Enjoy the sticky bun.
I don't want a sticky bun.
Yes, you do.
I do know who he reminds me of. Oh shit, how am I gonna find this? Stand by. Okay, I found the person I'm looking for. How am I gonna find the video that I'm looking for? Okay, well look up Casey Frey. Just know that I'm right, okay? There's like 2 videos. Yeah, there's a couple of Casey Frey videos that this reminds me of. Look it up. You look it up. I can't do everything for you. God.
What an asshole. I'm sorry. I was brought up in taffeta dresses.
The backstories that they give some of these characters, confuse me. They take them in some interesting directions. I don't know how I feel about it.
Well, here I am again, pretty but naive one.
Never my take. That was never what I got from Nancy. Like, I wouldn't describe her as like the pretty but naive one. Like, yeah, she got tricked, but Phil, like, it's an insane situation. Like, yeah, she got gaslit by some dude who's having a magical experience. Like, he cheated. He has, like, information that is bizarre for him to have otherwise. Like, she never came across as naive to me. Like, she's not, in the movie, she seems like a fully grown woman. Like, she, you know, goes to the cafe to read the newspaper and catch up on current events and stuff like that. Like, she's just...
Perky-breasted, giggly one-night stand.
This is what makes me think that these people, like, kind of saw the movie but didn't watch the movie situation, or like had seen bits and pieces and didn't really think about it too much. The perky-breasted, giggly one-night stand, the pretty but naive one. That's not how I would have described Nancy. I don't think that's what Nancy Taylor is or was ever, like, supposed to be. Like, she's kind of, like, she's giggly, but she's just like a bubbly, nice, small-town gal. I don't... It's so bizarre.
Is it my destiny to be a brief diversion? Just a detour on the journey of some man.
See, this is what I mean. It feels like they're venting about a certain type of character that they've seen in other stuff, and that criticism is just sort of grafted onto onto Nancy Taylor. Because this isn't, I mean, this is kind of true for how Phil, before his personal journey, kind of viewed her. So I guess this is accurate kind of for how asshole pre-transformation Phil viewed her. But this song seems to be implying that this is how the audience viewed her, and I don't think that that's true. Like, I never doubted that she has, like, a whole entire life outside of what we see, you know, through a Phil-focused lens. The same way with, like, all the other characters. All the little townies and stuff, all seem like they're people who are doing stuff when they're not on screen. Like, that's kind of the whole point. Like, they're not actually NPCs. They're people. You know what I mean? And they're all, like, doing stuff. And I do believe that Nancy Taylor is a whole entire person. And she did get duped by some guy, but he was using magic. And that's cheating. And just because somebody's giggly doesn't mean that they're dumb. Like, what?
I'm not really one for asking. I'll play whatever role I'm casting.
Meta?
We'll smile with perfect teeth.
I don't know how well this is going to come across to you guys, but this is another sound that I didn't hear the first time that I watched this, because I was watching it, like, out loud the first time I watched it, and now I have an earbud. But I just heard someone, when she was talking about, like, the role to be cast, and I heard someone go, ha! So true, bestie.
And grimace underneath. I learned back in my teens, there's no point in protesting. If you look good in tight jeans, that's what they'll want you dressed in.
I mean, this is an intriguing, like, character journey. It's an interesting perspective and story to be told. It's just not Nancy Taylor. Do you know what I mean? And I think I understand that what they're going for really only works, like, in the context of an adaptation, because it's talking about, like, playing a role or blah 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 whatever, but, like,
You're known for low-cut tops. It's pretty hard to stop.
I didn't get the impression that she was known for low-cut tops.
It isn't easy to break free of playing Nancy.
That's the line that I'm like, yeah, this kind of, like, shtick, I guess, that they're doing would really only work for, like, an adaptation of something. Playing Nancy. This just wasn't the one to do it in.
I don't really remember. I guess I chose to be here. I wasn't quite aware that I was put here to be stared at. But this world I chose to live in is mostly run by men. So you take what you are given just to feel the love again. So throughout the endless week and all through
I mean, this
the
is
weekend,
interesting. It's an interesting story.
you will find me playing Nancy.
I mean, I like her little... It's an
And look,
interesting...
I know this person fits me.
It's an interesting struggle to explore of, like, I feel like I'm playing a role of myself. I feel like I'm playing the role of the me that people think that I am. You know, I think a lot of people have experienced a moment of that, at least. You know what I mean? So it's interesting, and it's wasted on this interpretation adaptation that doesn't make any sense. Drives me crazy.
I'm pretty good at
That's why I have to tell you about it.
And I'm grateful, I can say. There are worse roles you could play.
Is this about the actress? Is this about this actress, or is this about the movie actress? I think they wrote this for something else. More than Nancy. Don't disrespect Nancy Taylor like that. What the gosh darn heck. That really had like Disney live action remake energy. There's certain like staples of certain types of comedy that I find myself expecting, like I'm just primed to see it. And I feel like the musical kind of treats me to it sometimes, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
There you have it. Punxsutawney Phil has seen his shadow for the last time. Now let's watch Phil embrace the darkness. That's it for me live from Punxsutawney. Goodbye, Phil.
No, we can't use that.
I love the way he delivered that, and I feel like there's probably a lot of other also very good deliveries that he's probably tried out for this. This is amazing and incredible, and I love it. It's great.
Bye, Rita. We had a beautiful day together once.
Okay. Okay. It's incredible how dead on this is, like, the type of comedy that I find myself primed for, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. Let me describe. Okay. There's a part in the movie where Phil's, like, doing the thing, and he's, like, talking about the groundhog, and he's like, he has to be stopped, and I have to stop him. And that's leading up to him kidnapping the groundhog. But my brain, I guess, is rotted from, like, more recent dumb shit that I've watched, that I always want him to be like, I have to stop him. And just drop the mic and fucking book it up to the gazebo and just, like, charge, like, rush the stage to get the groundhog, get tackled, just, like, trampled to death, I guess. Okay. You gotta
Let's watch Phil embrace the darkness. That's it for me live from Punxsutawney. Goodbye, Phil.
No, we can't use that.
Bye, Rita. We had a beautiful day together once.
What are you doing?
That's a wrap!
In this genre of humor, it's like, I don't know, it's just like shitposty, I guess. Yeah, it's like shitpost humor. It's just like out of nowhere. It's fucking stupid as shit. Oh my god, dude, this fucking killed me the first time I saw it. Thank you, Groundhog Day musical. Thank you for giving me the brand of insanity that I felt like the Groundhog Day movie. It was just, you know, it wasn't ready for this. You know, the world wasn't ready for this type of bullshit when the original movie came out, and also it was apparently rated PG, so thank you for this beautiful gift, Groundhog Day musical. That was very funny. I appreciate it. Thank you. Very cool. I believe this is when we get into that song that I told you guys about. Oh, by the way, I figured out later, because I was like, a gun! My notes even just say gun in all caps, and then I laughed so hard it hurt. But I realized that the gun came from the cop that the gun keeps falling out of his holster. I should have picked that up sooner. He should have picked the gun up sooner, and I should have picked the joke up sooner. Twins. Yeah, I don't know. I think I really love it because it seems like something that I would write for a parody of this. Like if I was doing some sort of a Groundhog Day parody, that's what I would have done. I would have had, remember we had a beautiful day together, and then just fucking max chaos, like minimum amount of time to get to maximum amount of chaos, and then just, it's so fucking funny. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is where the song comes up.
Really?
Yep. The song is batshit. Content warning. Delivered like a joke and not received as one. My condolences.
Just let your spirit stray. Let all your troubles
Shut up, this is fucked up.
There's more than one way out if at the end of the day. You're at the end of your road. Hey, look out! Stop! God! No! Never give up hope. Never let yourself.
That's pretty cool, huh? You wanna see how they did it? Don't worry, I'll rewind it for you. I didn't mean to take it back that far, I'm sorry. Okay, so takes the head. He actually hands it to somebody else and then dashes back around to the thing. But they got me the first time. I had to rewatch it to figure that out. That's pretty cool. I agree, audience. Clapping, that was very cool. Good job. Very nice. There's something a little bit always funny about this. Yeah, this did get some laughs in the theater when I saw it. There were children there. PG. Magic tricks. Wow, we love a magician. I'm sorry that I keep sitting back. Yeah, it's a little bit bleak. It's a little bit dark to be like, never give up. You can do it. You can accomplish. Yeah. See, this is what I was talking about when I was like, hey guys, content warning. Just a montage of all the, like, shadow actors just stabbing the neck, plastic bags, drinking bleach, something through the eye, a cable. Magician, I'm telling you. Is he, okay. I'm not gonna say anything.
Did he say anything to you, Larry?
No, he seemed fine yesterday in the van. I mean, fine, not nice or anything. I mean, he could be nice. I saw him pet a dog once.
I didn't really know him, but he always seemed so confident to me, like he could do anything.
Poor guy. He didn't even like this holiday. Now it's gonna be on his tombstone.
That's funny as shit. That's really fucking funny.
Are you okay? What are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I'm just thinking.
Okay, so what, did you oversleep or something? I left a wake-up call. What is going on with you?
You won't believe me.
Okay, well, give me a chance.
All right. I am a god.
That didn't get as big of a laugh as I thought it would
Not
in the
the
movie
god,
theater
I am
when
a
I saw
god,
it.
and this apparently is my dominion.
We're gonna skip around.
Used to do.
Tell you what, how about you and I go and find Larry and get in the van and go back to Pittsburgh?
Can't go back to Pittsburgh.
Why not?
They closed down the highway.
No, they didn't.
Hey, can I have everyone's attention? Listen up, British Sheriff. Hey, well, folks, looks like you closed down the highway.
Why? What's going on?
It's that blizzard thing. Still no signal. I'll put on more coffee. So everything shut down?
Well,
What about the 119?
Well, that's closed. Closed. I'm telling you, it's all around us. Like a blizzard.
Is this some kind of trick?
Yes, it's a trick. Maybe the real God uses tricks too. Maybe he's not omnipotent. Maybe he's just
Maybe
been
he's
around
just-
so long he knows everything.
Well, you don't know.
I was gonna try to say, well, he said it like he was doing it to people, but I couldn't.
You're welcome.
I think it's kind of cute that he stops the tray from falling instead of just being like, "There's a tray about to fall."
You don't know everything. Here's some coffee.
Her name is Doris.
That's on her name tag.
She's worked here since she was 14. She dreams of being a singer, but she can't really sing.
How do you know that? You've never met?
Because I've
No,
heard you,
yes,
dumbass. You're
You must have
bad at singing.
This is Freddie Kleiser of
Overheard
Debbie
her
Jones.
singing.
Thanks, forecaster Bill.
Thanks for watching. We met on Groundhog Day 4 years ago. Debbie's waiting for a proposal, but Freddie keeps chickening out.
What?
Well, ever since your sister got a
I
diamond.
don't want a diamond.
She really does, Fred. This is Jeff. He's very clumsy, he's gay, and he always bets against the Eagles.
What? Wait.
The gay waiter.
Papa was gonna tell you.
Against the Eagles?
I feel like that's accurate townie representation.
I'm not trying to do anything.
I mean, you can't know everything about everybody. You've got to explain. You don't know anything about me.
You like boats,
You
but
don't.
not the ocean.
I know you don't.
You like boats, but you don't like deep water.
Close enough.
And you're afraid of
I won't
clowns
count it
and
as
the
as an
unknown.
adaptation thing. So
And
no
you like
ding.
films, but as a rule you think they should be 10 minutes shorter. And when you were 19, you kissed a girl and you didn't particularly like it.
Interesting
You could be talking
inclusion.
about almost anyone.
What year did this?
And you love the thighs of perfectly roasted chicken.
Who doesn't?
And you slept with the light on until you were 12 because you thought Jesus was going to appear from the dark and get angry with you for not helping your mom with her mom or walking
That's
the dog
12 years
who
of
named
Catholic
Stephen
school
because-
talking, as they say in the movie.
Well, actually, you never did tell me why. Apart from that, I know everything.
And when you stand in the snow, you look like an angel.
How are you doing this?
I know everything.
I don't understand.
I've seen it all before. More times than I can count. I wake up every day right here in Punxsutawney, and it's always
February 2nd, and there's nothing I can do about it. Oh wow, they said it just like in the movie. I couldn't remember if they were word for word accurate on that one.
And this is everything that I'll ever have. Just this. I'll never see the sun again, or grow a beard, or see the ocean, eat Chinese, or have a good cup of coffee. I'll never get a raise.
Yet always lacking, trying to keep hustle for. Would you like me to? We could get fudge. Don't gods like fudge?
You don't like fudge. Adaptation sin. Ding. Put it on the board. I have no idea what number we're at. Oh, 7?
I bet the fat ones do. It's okay. There's no point. Some days I go out without pants.
Every morning,
You did see that. Yeah, so they have a whole song basically about how Rita would use her time productively, and how Phil is in a cycle of feeling like shit and being an asshole, and it makes him feel like shit, and then he's an asshole, and blah, blah. So, thank you for making a song about that. Rated R. Thank you, subtitles writer, because, my god. So here is a loop of him trying to be good. I feel like this is, like, struggling a little bit more than movie Phil does, I think.
Hey, Chubby. Jonathan.
Have we met?
I'm Phil.
Like the Groundhog.
Yeah. Have a great day, and you are not a pork chop.
Back at you.
Oh, Mr. Connors, looks like a storm's coming, don't you think?
And it's very perceptive. You know, I'm a weatherman.
I know. Would you like some coffee?
The nice guy
Yes,
arc,
please.
Morning!
not going
You know,
great,
there's a blizzard headed this way.
but he is trying.
Oh, we're not gonna turn into popsicles.
You know, Mrs. Lancaster, this coffee is remarkably drinkable.
Well, he sure has a spring in his step. Yeah. And there's a hint of sadness.
They call that a callback.
Hey, it's Phil Connors from
Good weather with Phil Connors.
Phil? Oh, Phil Connors?
Ned Ryerson.
Bing! Oh, just like high school.
Ned, I'm so sorry. Sorry, it's a bad habit. Here.
So this is where things get interesting. I do like this take on a character, actually.
Is your family?
There's Jamie, Joey, Jack, Jasper, and little Mary.
Nice.
And there's my beloved.
Oh, Ned, she's hot. Listen, Ned, I was gonna go grab some coffee. You wanna walk with me?
Great. It is so good to see you.
You too, Nick. I'm sorry about the nose.
Oh, I got a policy for that. Speaking of which, how are you fixed for autumn?
I like that they still got in the line. There's a policy for that at the time. I think that's weird. Learning piano. I want to show you guys the other sad thing.
That's okay, I'm not going anywhere.
To suffer with me.
Go ahead, you need a break.
Maybe just a short one.
Hi.
You brought in Mr. Jensen?
Jensen, okay, yeah. What was it?
I'm afraid he just passed. Are you a relative?
Where is he?
There's only one
I need to
thing
see
I
it,
don't
sir. There's gotta
like.
be some
Did
other
your
way.
best. It was just his time. People die.
Wrong. Not on my watch.
I prefer the movie line that's not today because I like the reference to this particular day being his dominion, like not today. I think that was a better line. Not on my watch is a little bit less thematically intense, I guess. Adaptation, sin, ding. Sorry to make that joke, it's such emotionally intense scene.
On and on you stumble towards the evening sun. She waits for you with open arms, you stare right through. On and on you fall towards her, all embracing shadowed doorway offers nothing. Still she draws you ever to. On and on you stumble towards the sinking sun. Turn a blind eye fighting for run. Rest assured, the night will come.
Breathe for me. Will you breathe for me, you stubborn old man? Breathe! Let's go! Come on! Breathe!
All the love, all the gold, all you've built, all you've sold, all the power you may hold, you won't evade her. Rest assured, the night will come. As for that, the rest is just a test of your endurance. You gotta love a life, you gotta love a life, you gotta love a life.
So, yeah, that's how this musical made me cry about Ned Ryerson. I love that they had the insurance jingle that was like a reference to his life motto. Very, very good. If I remember right, this is where Phil gives a speech that is not the speech that I love from the movie. Ding.
February 2nd, Punxsutawney. Spiraling like a hurricane, or the ovaries of an angelfish, or the same 12 notes repeating and rejoining, since even musical frequencies are based on Fibonacci ratios.
I like this as being his, like, a draft of his speech, but then they don't do the actual really good speech. I'm kind of sad.
That's good weather.
Because I like but spending time with the people of Puxatawny and basking in the warmth of their hearths and hearts, I couldn't think of a better fate than a long and lustrous winter.
Interesting.
Thanks, guys.
Fibonacci?
Now let's watch Phil run some errands.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119,
Kids!
He still got the snap. Real quick, how did he find out that that was happening? I mean, I guess you could ask that about a lot of the things that he fixes on his running errands day, but, like, what was, what was he doing in the maternity ward? Come to your right. Don't play with that.
Here, sit down. Chili. For me. You brought me chili from the cook-off.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I just can't seem to retain cardio fitness.
You know, I read that if you exercise a little bit every day...
Yeah, you'd think.
Oh, so I guess you heard about the blizzard?
Yeah, see, that's gotta suck that you can't, like, you know, build strength over time or anything like that. What would also drive me crazy is that you can't write anything down, so Phil Connors just kind of canonically has a pretty good memory.
Oh, yeah, the roads are all closed.
Yeah, I was looking for you.
That's a good bit. That was a good bit. I like that bit.
See ya, Buster. Greetings. Didn't you get his number?
No, he just changed the tire and left.
Weathermen don't change tires.
Well, this one did. It's in the envelope. I don't know.
Hey, Debbie.
Billy, look, I'm engaged.
Wow, is that a diamond?
I know, that's just a doorknob.
Yeah.
I love that they kept this little part with the tickets. It's so cute.
Congratulations.
So what's in the envelope?
It's a wedding gift from forecaster Phil himself.
It's like my best bud.
Wait, Phil Connors?
Oh, no way. No way.
No way. What do you mean?
So cute.
He's forecaster Phil.
Hey, Rita.
Larry, hey, have you
Rita! You're Rita? Oh, that's perfect. He told me you'd be at the bar.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I'm Mabel Lancaster. He asked me to bring this over to you. He is so nice. He fixed my coffee machine.
You mean Phil Connors?
Hey, Rita, check it out. Phil helped me pick out this shirt. It's so neat.
King shit.
You mean Phil Connors? I think he's already inside.
He is? Well, let's get this party started!
Let's go.
Like the jazzy cover of the morning show jingle. Very cool. Sing along version.
We heard it from old Phil, from Punxsutawney Phil.
They still did the sunglasses bit. Okay. He tuned my piano.
Don't go anywhere. It is time for the Bachelor auction. Now, who wants to buy a dance with Channel 5 weatherman Phil Connors?
Okay, this part's very funny. Get his ass struck.
I hear $45. Anyone else?
$339.88.
Correct. That's correct. $339.88. And you want to know what's really funny? Is that when you start Googling that, it's a very interesting search history. Ashlyn, what have you been doing? 88. I know that's coming up like as a history, like I can see it, it's got the little clock, but I swear to you, if you go and Google that, if you type in $339.88, one of the first things that comes up is $339.88 movie, which leads me to believe this is like a popular trivia question or something like that. But it's Groundhog Day. $339.88. That's what's in Rita's pocketbook. Fun trivia. What? What the fuck is going on? What? 2000. What in the damn hell? Alright. I'm done. Whatever. Thank you for coming on that journey with me, guys. Thank you. I didn't realize that people give such answers on trivia websites.
Miss, you understand you're not actually buying this person.
Yeah, the conversion rate comes out to like $700 in today's money. Oh yeah, they have this whole song.
Drove out of town to the right onto northbound highway.
I can't decide if I like this song, but that's how I feel about like most of the music in this. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through this. It's a whole thing about, like, I thought, the good days were in the future, but the good days can be today if I try, and also, like, I thought I knew you all, but also, I don't know anything.
I know
That's how I felt looking up facts about this movie that I've seen a lot of times. I've seen this a lot of times, and I've still had to look up things like what year did it come out. So, I know now, yes, I know now that I know nothing. Thank you, Groundhog Day musical. A lot of lyrics in this feel a little bit ad-libbed. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about anything. Now I know, yes, I know that I know nothing, okay? So... very good, very good. Look, there's the little houses and the little tables and all this stuff. What a cool set. Good job, Groundhog Day musical. Very cute. Okay, so that's her boot, the boot that he gave her. I thought it was the crocheted pillow. Just super fucked up now for some reason. Folks, I'm tired. I'm tired as hell. I'm gonna skip through this, okay?
Did you know what I'm saying?
You're really here.
Yeah.
It is Larry.
This part's funny.
He is never here. Hey, Larry! Yeah, she's right in here. I am also surprised. Larry, he says the roads are clear. We can just leave, we can just go. That's amazing.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, do we have to?
Here. Come on, there's something I gotta see. Outside!
On your first day out of the loop, do you think it would be easier to just fully leave the town and just like jump into the deep end, or do you think it'd be easier to stay in the town and just sort of experience like the next day? Because I don't know which one would be trippier. I feel like it might like somehow even be trippier to still be in Punxsutawney but watching things unfold differently. I don't know.
What are you doing?
Oh, you're such a slow ball.
Me?
Quit dragging your feet. Yeah, move on, will you? Look at that sun.
Not today, perhaps the day after. Good job, everybody. Good job. So yeah, that was the Groundhog Day musical. I think it's fun. I think it was good. I think it's a good time. I had a good time. I feel like, okay, the sets were cool and the little spinny stage. I liked the mini. I'm not as familiar with this as I am with the movie. With the movie, I can usually just scrub through and find exactly what I wanted to find. With this, I don't exactly remember. But, I think the sets are cool, the way that they move around. I like the tiny car, wherever the hell that went. I like this outfit in particular. That's hilarious. That's what I'm gonna wear to the official Groundhog Day brunch tomorrow. Just kidding, I think I would freeze to actual death. Yeah, some of the songs, they kind of feel like they were ad-libbed. Whatever. They were. You know what I mean? Like, it's fun. It's not, like, that deep. I like Ned's sad backstory, actually. I like that they had, like, a little jingle for the death comes for us all. I keep thinking of death makes a meal of us all. I keep thinking of Worms from fucking Midnight Gospel. Anyway, I like that Ned's life insurance thing had a little jingle that turned into being his like motto, and that motto was sort of explained further through like a sad backstory that sort of like connected with things. And I think that was a really, really good story that was interesting, that made me want to watch a whole fucking play about this version of Ned Ryerson. Like, that was pretty cool. That was interesting. I don't know who this new Nancy bitch is, but she's not the Nancy Taylor I know. She's interesting. I mean, I would like to learn more about her. She is an interesting plight. Wherever she is on this. Oh, there she is. Oh. There she is. This is not the Nancy Taylor that I know. Bless her heart, you know, I wish her the best. This was a very weird take on the character. As for Rita, that interpretation also feels a little bit weird. Like, she seems bitter, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to like exactly put into words my feelings about these two characters' adaptations. They seem like they were made by somebody who like saw the movie but didn't watch the movie. But whatever. I mean, I don't know. This is still fun. I still had a good time. I wish I knew more about this version of Larry. Seems cool. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. I think this was pretty cool. Was it good as a musical on its own? Above it. Well, it's mid, you know. It's Groundhog Day content, so like it's inherently interesting. I mean, I'm looking at the gazebo that they built and I'm like, that's the gazebo from fucking my town that I live near. How exciting. It's like a little reference joke. It's cool. I don't know. It was a good time. It was campy. It was kind of silly. It was fun. They had some interesting ideas. Like I said, I mean, I like Ned's added backstory. Nancy's song, I feel like they wrote it for something else and then just sort of like grafted it onto this. I don't like their take. It was weird. I don't like that Rita felt like more bitter. I don't know. She seems like such an, gosh, you're an upbeat lady, you know, in the movie. So I don't know why this was their take on her. It was kind of strange, kind of weird. I feel like Phil Connors was more of like a weirdo, like pervert in this. So I wish I don't know, did that a little bit differently. Just little bits of adaptation where it's like, that's the tree you played up? Interesting. Why? My biggest moment was the little number with all the the medical quacks and whatnot. What possessed them to do that? You know? What made them, I would love to interview the people that wrote this. Because why? Huh? And then the suicide montage was very interesting. And him pulling out a gun caught me off guard and made me laugh. Okay, good night. Okay, love you, bye. Be good. See you next year.